Hello, welcome everyone. Something very different. Hopefully the sound is working all right. I think there's a bit of an echo because I've got about 3 voices of my own that I can hear. I tried to do the best I can to cut out some echo. I've not done a stream like this before with this screen and everything, so hopefully it all works. I won't be able to see much of my streaming software because I'm just going to be on what you can see here, which is DaVinci Resolve. This is the paid version because I was scrounging off the free version for years, and there's just a few things in it that you get with the paid version which just make your life a little bit easier. At the minute, even though it's jam-packed with content, as you can see, all of these clips that I've edited together, I've just got this little bit here to do, but I'm still umming and ahhing about whether to have a little section for a minute or two about the hangar. I don't know. But this is less than 15 minutes at the minute, but it is jam-packed. So most of it is done. I just need to sort out what footage I need for the intro. You see I've got some gaps here and here. And then I need to go through some transitions, make sure I've got transitions where I need them to be. By transition, I mean these bits here. So for example, this one, it's got in the nightclub and then it zooms into the next picture. That's what a transition is, if you didn't know. I really like my intro bit here. This is really cool. Without further ado, this is the GTA Online Billionaires Money Guide 2026. I think it looks really nice. And I was looking at it, I think, should I just have a thumbnail that looks like that? Because the thumbnail that I've made is the one that you can see in the thumbnail for this video, live stream. I've also made these new, let me find one, like this here. So I've used camera shake in it, so it kind of jiggles around when you're playing it. And it's all sparkly. I think it looks quite cool. So for example, if I play this clip here. Let's first look at a few businesses. The nightclub has to be the easiest of all businesses to run, especially with the passive income from your club's popularity. Keeping popularity at maximum will see $50,000 put into your save every 48 minutes. The best way to... So where there's a big thing about money, I will have one of these, which I think looks quite good. Anyway, let's just get to the last bit. All I'm talking about here is about emptying your safes. So this line here, if you have a 1 billion, is it necessary to get the car wash or is it totally waste of time? It depends how much money you want to make. Having a car wash, as you may have seen in the last video, also boosts your counterfeit cash factory by 35%. As well. So if you were to watch that video, there's a shitload of money you can make. You can make over 740,000 every hour or so if you have all of the boosts and your extra 35% from your car wash. It's good for the safe, right? Yes, I mentioned it here. I'll go back because it's in my businesses section. Where do I cover it? I haven't put my little bits like this. Normally I put loads of these in so I know exactly where each section starts. I haven't done that yet. This is about the bunker, and then it's got big bucks, more bunker. And then it's got... On top of is the acid lab. Acid lab. think it's when the sound dips out. No, not there. It's definitely in here. Do you remember this?
However, this also makes the coke business a more viable option, especially since the removal of the post-op van selling machine.
Post-op vans. I took that from my post-op van video that I made. I thought I'd use that again. Yeah, someone else said the car wash is free. I don't remember it being free, but if it's free, that's even better. Because it's normally $1 million. So just get it. It's free, apparently. Why it's free, I don't really know. It is. I go on to explain the bonus with the coke. Oh my god, where is it?
There's one more business.
Have I passed it? I don't think I have. Unless I do it after this. I think I do it after this. But here we go. So this is a bit about the car wash. I haven't put my transition there. So when I've got the swipe noise where it goes, that's when I always put this custom made transition. So it blurs and swipes at the same time. So it goes.
There's also now a way to make millions, but without ever touching any of your businesses. And that's by owning the hands-on car wash. Simply owning this business will now generate varying amounts of passive income through money laundering, depending on how many you own, and to simply have them open will determine how quickly you feel you're safe to its $100,000 capacity. These incomes vary depending on the business, but you're looking at around $30,000 every in-game day, if you own everything. This is a safe you will want to empty often, as it will be full after only a couple of hours.
Every time I go to my hands-on car wash, it's full up. Because it is it only takes, what, 2 hours? 2 and a bit hours to fill it up? If it's every 48 minutes, depending on the businesses. So every time I've ever gone to the car wash, it's full up. Right. Let's get to my other safes that I was meant to be doing. So I've got loads of footage here of me emptying safes that I recorded the other day. I just need to chop them out and put them in the right place. The first bit is about...
Easy safe incomes are the arcade, maxing out.
So I want the arcade first. I did it. And then... Here we go. So we should probably have it end there. What I like doing, for it's easier for me, is get the end of the clip that I want. Then I move that to the end of that section. So
the garment factory
is going to be there, because that's about the garment factory. And then I'll pull it out. And then it's got me opening it.
Easy safe incomes are the arcade, maxing out at $100,000.
And then that kind of fits in almost nicely with that. Maybe I need to move that out of the way a bit. If I put that there, so as soon as I've stopped talking, we'll have the sound. And then I'll move that along a bit. So I will quieten down all of that. If you've never edited a high quality video before, you have no idea how many little tiny things go into it which make everything look much smoother when you watch it. I am ignoring a lot of the chat because it's not on my main screen, so let me just try and catch up. Hello Beats, this will help all the new players like dropped. Thank you, bro. Oh, it's free for GTA Plus. I did think that. So you might as well just buy it. It's only $1 million. It's only £1 million. £1 million is nothing in today's market, is it? Is 180 million good in GTA Online? It doesn't matter. As long as you've got enough money to buy anything you ever want in the game, that's always enough. Like in my bank account for my character, my 2 characters combined, it's just short of 1.9 billion. I don't need 1.9 billion to spend. What on earth am I? I've said this for years, probably about 4 years, I think. I said I don't need to earn any more money, like purposely earn any more money. Because anything I ever want, I would just earn it through playing the game normally anyway, not through grinding. And there's not going to be that much that I would need a couple of billion. I'm just short of 4 billion. And I've not needed 4 billion in the game. The only other thing I might do at some point is to buy all of the clothing. Just to say I've bought all of the clothing. But I don't need all of the clothing. I'm never going to wear all of the clothing. I'm kind of sick of collecting cars, to be honest, at this point. I just collect cars just to have them sit in my garage and I never drive them. Hello, Dubs. Welcome. Right, where am I up to? I've got 2 mouses over here, so I need to make sure I get the right one. Right, so we're going to do that. So now when I play it... Right, let's close this up. I don't need that big. This adjustment clip, by the way, if you look at... If I get... Yeah, this is nice and colourful. Where is it? The arcade had a nice and colourful one, didn't it? So this without the adjustment clip looks like that. When I pull the adjustment clip, so that's before, that's after. You can't really tell. It doesn't look any different because I'm moving it around. Anyway, this is where I've got all of my colour coding in. So it's a bit brighter. It has a bit of a bluish, a very slight bluish tint to it. And it makes it pop more. It kind of looks like my videos now, if that makes sense. Right. I'm not going to get very far, am I, if I have to keep explaining everything. I've done hardly no editing since I've been on. Right.
Other easy safe incomes are the arcade, maxing out at $100,000. The
So I've got the glink noise and then I need a bit more space there. Otherwise it doesn't flow very nicely. You can tell that I make music, I think, when you see me editing. You will notice a lot of my editing, when I'm talking and when I start talking again, is on the beat. So if you listen to this bit where it goes, that's in the offbeat, and then this one is going to be probably there where the next beat starts.
Easy safe incomes are the arcade, maxing out at $100,000, the garment factory with another $100,000, and the...
So I'll get the garment factory in there, I'll have that clinky noise again, and then I will add in these as an overlay for each.
Maxing out at $100,000.
So I'll have that say $100,000. Go up there, change that.
Out at 100,000.
So because it's kind of translucent, you can still see through it, and I think it looks cool. I really like that anyway. There you go.
Factory with another 100,000. Another 100.
So that says for another 100,000, so I'll put that there. I need to find that clip now. That's the bounty office. So where is... You can see, look, when I'm over here, how grey the colour looks. Over here, in the bounty office. And now when I bring the colour change over, there's way more colour to it. And it looks much nicer on the eyes. Who's your second favourite bald YouTuber? Hello, yo. Right, let me find...
Let me know in the comments. Let me like and subscribe for more of the best GTA guides on the internet.
Oh, this is a bit Oh, I was going to write in about getting Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock to fill up your... I can't be bothered. It's done now. Maybe it's not in this clip because... Wait there. It wasn't full up, was it? Ah, that's why. It's not full up. I don't know if I recorded going back there, actually. Here we go. So this is the one I want. So where is the sound? There we go. So if I chop that, copy and paste it where I need it to be. I need to cut it there so it's not over my talking. I've put it in the wrong place. It needs to be there. Oh, for fuck's sake, I've messed it up now. There we go.
The garment factory with another $100,000 and the...
So that is in the offbeat, so that's fine. I will just move that into there. I'm going to move all this out of the way because that's the outro, I think. All right, next place.
With another $100,000.
That was the garment factory, wasn't it?
Garment factory with another $100,000 and the salvage yard. But this is real.
Right, salvage yard was an annoyance. Getting that. The salvage yard is good money, but I find it very irritating to do. So I mentioned that in the video. I haven't actually gone in. Oh, I need to record that. I'll have to do that afterwards. Actually, I won't bother. What I'll do, if I just have me going in here. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na.
Garment factory with another $100,000 and the salvage yard. But this is reliant on how many tow truck missions you do. The payout is actually very...
So I'll have that there, me getting into the truck.
Salvage yard. But this is reliant on how...
Don't like that, it looks ugly if it cuts in there. So if I do it where I'm getting in it.
missions you... Payout is actually very good. With around... Payout is...
There.
Salvage yard. But this is reliant on how many tow truck missions you do. The payout is...
That needs a bit more of a gap there, doesn't it, with me speaking?
The payout you do. The payout...
I think it should be there. I think if I cut that, put that there, and then if I move that there, and then plonk that
missions you do. The payout is... How many tow truck missions you do. The payout is...
That'll do. And then from here, I will have footage of me doing a tow truck mission.
Payout is actually very good on these, with around 35,000.
That was one I didn't do. Then I went. I didn't like that one, so I came back to it. So where's me actually picking up the car? I can't remember if... I don't think I need any of that other footage that I got.
The payout is actually very good on these, with around 35,000 is actually very good on these, with around $35,000 paid after each car salvaged, but also boosting your passive income for your safe. But these are just so tedious and boring.
So I've got the music that I need to move because I've put it in a different place now. Where does it end? So that's where it would fade out, because that's the next part of the beat. That sounds good. Is there any sound here that I could use? Banana. Yeah, sounds right. And then,
Whatever way you choose to make.
this is the outro. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I'm going to put my sweep noise in there, which I know is... Oh shit, what have I just done? Oh, never done that before. I know it's 10 frames, so half of 10 is 5, correct. Hello, Agelos Super. Would like to see a top 5 favourite new quality of life changes. To be honest, all the new quality of life changes are in the mansion. There's so many in there. Like, going and seeing the counterfeit cash, where you can fast travel to every single business from the mansion, is a massive time saver. I completely forgot about it, and then I was still job warping near it and then getting in it, and then I went for there's a fast travel function in it. I'll go and see where it sends me, and it sends you into the business, which is a massive quality of life change. Obviously, the pumping iron and yoga to make you faster and stronger is a massive quality of life change if you like free modey stuff.
What's
Right, so now I need to think of... Wait there, that needs to be... I need to think of some footage to put in the outro. The outro is me saying, don't actually worry about the money, just making sure you're having a good time, which makes sense because it's a fucking game.
Whatever way you choose to make your money, the most important thing is to remember that this is a game. As soon as it feels like a tedious grind, you need to ask yourself what you could be doing to actually have fun instead. So those are the best ways to make money in GT Online in 2026. What are your favourite ways? Let me know in the comments. And like and subscribe for more.
I need to just move that because I've changed it. I'm surprised, right? This hasn't come up as a copyright strike, even though it sounds exactly like Sorry by Justin Bieber. It's the one that I remade, and I've even sampled the and just changed it slightly. But listen to it. It still hasn't come up as a copyright strike. The only thing I'm worried of is maybe a month down the line, they'll go, actually, this sounds a lot like Sorry, we need to copyright strike that. And then my video will be ruined. But that's life. Okay, right, so
Whatever way you choose to make your money, the most important thing is to remember that this is a game. As soon as it feels like a team.
right, so I think if we have fun stuff here, so I'm thinking some heist footage. So if I go to my media pool, I will grab my Humane Labs, or did I use... Have I got... I couldn't find it earlier. Let me have another look. Ah, actually, it might be in... I'll have a look on here. I'm looking for my full take Pacific Standard video. I end up deleting so much footage that I think I won't use that again. And then I'll come back here. I really could have done with that footage. I don't think you can see my files. But I'm trying to find where we stand on top of the noose truck. Intel Vigijump. Pack standard, 9 minutes. Pack standard, oh, there it is. Pack standard, full take, double money. We use that. And then I will find some good footage a bit later down the line. Da-na-na-na-na. That's when we died to spawn here with all the money. The best bit is on the next road, isn't it? Around here. This is the best bit.
Get cover!
I won't use that. That'll do. So if I go... We'll have it from when I am reloading my weapon. Let me go back because I can't see what anyone's saying. Do you mention the contract in this video? Yes. Do you mean the Dr. Dre one? I guess that's what you mean. I will tell you what I say about it in a sec. Let me just put this in. I will actually play the clip.
Whatever way you choose to make your money.
Let's try it again.
The most important thing is to remember that this is a game. As soon as it feels like a tedious.
So I need something in here that looks quite grindy.
As soon as it feels like a tedious grind, you need to ask yourself what you could be doing to actually have fun instead. So those are the best ways.
And then here I will just recap some footage that I've had from earlier. So I don't need any of this now.
Those are the best ways.
Right, with the contract, it's actually the bit I just edited before I came on here. It's after this bit. Here it is.
This brings us on to the agency, but not the Dr. Dre missions, which are a bit of a pain in the ass, unless they are on double money.
There you go. Am I the only person that doesn't like doing the Dr. Dre missions? Everyone seems to go on about the Dr. Dre missions. Yeah, you're going to have loads of money. I don't find them fun. I find them annoying. There's lots of little annoying missions. It doesn't seem to flow very well. How many missions are there in total? Is there like 4 for each one? So it's like 12 missions or something, and it's £1 million. I just don't enjoy them. So this footage here I got today, because on my second character, I've had the finale for ages. And I'm just kind of waiting until it's double money, and then I'll just do the finale. So I just got this bit quickly, and then I start playing it.
This brings us on to the agency, but not the Dr. Dre missions, which are a bit of a pain in the ass, unless they are on double money. The best use of your time...
Oh, by the way, am I right? I'm double checking myself. This bit here...
by completing the 200 security contract.
Is it 200 security contract or 100? I'm sure it's 200, but am I wrong? Before you get the maximum amount of money. Yeah, alright. 200 to do. Cool. And then I was second guessing myself. And then, am I right in thinking, because I've done a 340, I think I did the extra 100 for the career progress. Does that sound right? And then the 40 extra just because, probably to make videos on them. But look, I've made, in those 340, just from those missions, 76 million, and God knows how many million in passive income from the 250 on the safe. That's where you earn your money. Doing this, how much easier is it to do these, earn all that money, and also passive income? Yeah, I'm sure it's 200. And everyone else is saying 200.
But much better than that is for each 5 of these that you complete, your safe's passive income will increase as well. So when you've completed all 200, not only would you have made millions along the way, but you're now making $50,000 every 48 minutes for life. This safe tops out at
50 G's every 48 minutes just from having an agency from then on. It is excellent.
$50,000.
It's not even like the Nightclub where you have to go and do some little bits of stuff. It's constant 50 G's. And people say they can do the Dr. Dre contract in an hour. Speedrun world record is about 50 to 55 minutes, I think. So anyone saying that they're just doing it on average in an hour, they're just liars. I think on average, your average player is probably about an hour and a half for a full Dr. Dre contract from start to finish. The agency. Wait a minute, is it? You got me a second, wait there. I think you're right now. 20. No, are you? Fuck. Is it 50k or 20k? The agency. Ah, for fuck's sake. I've got a voice over that. When I record and different voices, I sound so different. Because sometimes I'll record it in the morning and then I'll record it at night and I sound completely different. I'm glad that's been spotted now, though. Fuck. Right, what do I say? I'll just read my script again.
Now making $50,000 every 48 minutes for life. This saves out at 250.
Alright. I'll just record it quickly now. So, if I bring up my script to make sure I don't fuck it up. I'm so bad at talking on the fly. I have to write everything down and record it again and again. If you look at this, these lines here, all of these chops, even if it looks like it's a full sentence. So if I give an example, if I play this.
Better heist is the casino heist, and making sure you switch between silent and sneaky and big con group sex.
Just that, which sounds like one take, I've had to chop and make sure it goes in the right place. Because sometimes I would take an extra breath in between to make sure it sounds nice and clear. And then I'll have to cut it out and chop and change it, like all of this over here. Right, so I need to unplug everything so I don't get all my sound recorded. And let me bring up my script. I need to go to the sound bit. And then, although for some reason it keeps deleting my mic. Right. What am I meant to be saying? There it is. Right. I might record the whole thing so at least my voice sounds consistent. And you can see me record live about how bad I am at talking and making it sound nice. Okay, I'll only need to do it from there. There's only three sentences I think I need to do. So...
But much better than that is for each five of these.
See what I mean? Fucking horrendous.
Is for each five of these that you complete, your save's passive income will increase as well. So when you've completed all 200, not only would you have made millions along the way, but you're now making $20,000 every 48 minutes for life. This save tops out at $250,000. So it's when you can leave alone until you next head by there.
It's a bad start, but the rest of it was fine. Why are you listening 2 times? I don't know. Maybe you got 2 ears. So I need to now put that up there so I can copy and paste it into the right bit.
Each 5 of these that you complete...
I've got to plug it in because I can't hear shit. Oh, one bit.
But much better than that is for each 5 of these...
See what I mean? I'm fucking horrendous.
For each 5 of these...
The first bit was... I need to know. Oh, I can hear myself way too loudly when I put my headphones on. Right, where are we? It was after the time trial, wasn't it? Yeah.
Brings us on to the agency, but not the Dr. Dre missions, which are a bit of a pain.
It's here.
Best use of your time is by completing the 200 security contracts, which pay out around $40,000 on average. But much better than that is for each 5 of these that you complete.
So it's here. Right, so now I need to go over that and put it all back where it belongs. And now it's going to be out of sync a little bit with what I wanted.
But much better than that is...
Oh, there's a nice gap there that I can at least use. And then look, I will cut every single bit of me talking. There is a way, it doesn't do it when you just record like this, because it'd be so much easier. If you have footage along with it and it's long enough, you can get AI to cut it all up for you. Which was one of the main reasons I actually bought the paid version. But no, it doesn't actually work on this.
It's much better than that.
I've got to make sure there's a nice gap.
And that is for each 5 of these.
See what I mean? I'm fucking horrendous.
When you've completed all 200, not only would you have made millions along the way, for each 5 of these... For each 5 of these...
Right, so I don't want that bit. This is... I want the next take is the one I want. This is why I think when GTA 6 comes out, and I'm going to be making a shitload of videos, to save myself hassle and so much time, I've got to get into AI and just have AI talk for me. I know it removes that personal element, but...
And that is for each 5 of these. That is for each 5 of these that you complete. Your you complete, your save's passive income will increase as well. So when you've completed all...
That seems too quick there now, doesn't it? I might just have to deal with it, otherwise it's going to move everything else out of the way. I'm talking much slower, look, you can see here.
All 200, not only completed all 200,
That's fine where that is.
not only would you have made millions along the way, but you're now making $50,000. But you're now making $20,000.
That's definitely got to go there, because that's the new footage. Has everyone stopped talking to me now? Has everyone got bored? Oh, there we go. Yes and no, Dubs. I'm kind of, now I've decided, I'm looking forward to giving up my job. But I have off days with this. It's so easy to get burnt out because it's one of those jobs you can have from the moment you wake up. Like this morning, I started editing a bit about 6:30 in the morning. Then I went and had a coffee and then went to work. Until God knows what time at night. And there's some videos that are really fiddly and you're not really that into and you think, fucking hell, I'm not enjoying this, but I need to do it. Other ones, like gameplay stuff, they're much easier. Like, because a lot of it is just saying what's going to happen, and then you play the gameplay, which takes up a lot of the extra time, and then you go back to explaining what's just happened and what you're going to do next.
Now making $20,000, 14 minutes for life. This saves...
Right, that's fine. And then I just need to put that. So let's get rid of all of that now, because I know what needs to go where. There's me talking on the beat again. I doubt there's many people that put this much consideration into their voices falling on the beat. Is there?
Save tops out at $250,000. It's when you can leave alone until $1,000. So it's when you can leave alone until you next head by there.
Right, I can then. Because that's quite quick. Does it need to be there?
This save tops out at $250,000. So it's when you can leave alone.
That sounds stupid. I shouldn't be speaking that quickly there then.
It's when you can leave alone until you next head by there. Easy save incomes are the arcade, maxing out at 100,000.
That sounds weird.
Easy save incomes are the arcade.
That's all. It's all out now. Why is that? Right. I will move. Look, because I've got a massive gap here where the music goes quiet and then I talk. Why have I done that?
Easy save incomes are the alone until you next head by there.
Right. I know what I do. I need to move that along. All that needs moving up now, which means my music's going to be out at the end.
Easy save incomes are the arcade, maxing out at $100,000.
Right, that needs to go there. Pain in the ass.
Easy
Fucking giant gap.
These save incomes are the maxing out at $100,000. Are the arcade, maxing out at $100,000. The garment.
I didn't move them.
No. Salvage yard, but this is reliant on how many tow truck missions you do. The payout is actually very good on these, with around $35,000 paid after each car salvaged, but also boosting your passive income for your safe. But these are just so tedious and boring.
Right, I can end it there now then, can I? That needs to be 5 frames longer. There we go.
Whatever way you choose to make your money, the most important thing is to remember that this is a game. As soon as it feels like it's
Oh, I need a stretch. Just steal everyone's content. It's all the rage now. By the way, I don't want to keep going on about this. You probably never heard me say it before. But I made the video about Hazard in May last year. I said then that people need to be coming out and calling him out rather than just me. And it's taken until the very next year. Then Harm None did a video on it. And then Hacky did a video on someone else who had apparently been stealing his thumbnails for God knows how long. And then some other people joined in. They've got like 3,000 subs between them. They've been stealing my content. So, well, why have you not said this until now? They all knew. They all knew about it. Anyway, it's brought more traffic my way on that video, at least. Hello, Kingdom. Right, what have I missed? Do you know what, though, DJ? TGG said in on the Harm None video in the comment section, he doesn't care if anyone uses his content as long as they ask. Now listen to those words very carefully. He doesn't care if you use his content, as long as you ask and give credit. By asking, you can go, can I use your content? Even if he says no, you can still do it because he said as long as you ask. Have you asked? Yes. And then you could just put in the description way down at the bottom, credit TGG. So I said in my Discord, what someone could do if they were so inclined is to get all of his video, get an entirety of his video, maybe one of his long ones, and then do your own script for it, use all of his footage, and just reword what he said in the video. And you've got yourself a fully edited video. You've just got you or fucking AI voice talking over it. And then if he takes you to court You could just go, I know he'll copyright strike it, but in theory, if it goes to court, you just go, yeah, look, it says here, he's written it, it's still up. It says he's happy if anyone to use his content, just need to ask and give him credit. I asked him, maybe he might not have even read the question and replied, but you can't say you're happy for someone to use it as long as they ask and give you credit. But this just shows you how fucking stupid he is. He is clearly, I've said it over and over again, a very low IQ person in every aspect of everything he talks about. He thinks people are too thick that they can't see through his lies. He doesn't even comprehend people taking his content, work that, I don't know, he's probably only done 25% of it, to be honest. Because we know he pays his editors. And if you've got the money to do it, great. If I had the money to do it, I would get someone to do my editing. But I also think that the way I edit it is also part of my personality. And like as you've seen me edit now, I have it on the beat. I have it with certain gaps in between, you know, and I don't know if anyone else could recreate that same style so it still feels like me, if you know what I mean. The videos are going to be shite, of course, but that hasn't stopped anyone watching them. We know his videos are going to be shite. That's not up for debate. Doesn't stop 13-year-olds clicking on them over and over again. I've had his audience tell me they don't care that he clickbaits. They've literally told me when I've mentioned it in videos, they don't care that he clickbaits. And then they also deny that he clickbaits, but also say they don't care that he does it. Because they are idiots. Well, Gilly, if you remember, in the video that I made on it, it was a little bit tongue-in-cheek. I said, you know, if you're going to steal anyone's videos, you would steal mine because they're the best.
Whatever.
Right, I need the transition there because it goes... So I need to go to effects. These are my favorites, transitions and texts and stuff that I've got here. This is my transition that I made.
Whatever way you choose to make your money, the most important thing is to remember that this is a game. As soon as it feels like a tedious grind.
Do you know what? I know what I'll have there for a tedious grind is my trophy cabinet. Because most of those are a fucking tedious grind, aren't they? I'll just have this bit again. I can get rid of it now because I've used it.
As soon as it feels like a tedious grind, you need to ask yourself what you could be doing to actually have fun instead. So those are the best ways to make money.
Then I need something here. So those are the best ways to make money.
In GTA Online in 2026. What are your favourite ways?
I could just copy and paste the intro bit here. I'll use that, shall I? I like this bit. These money transitions, right there, let me show you. I've got like money falling out of the sky and I've got some money transition, I'll show you in a minute, that I also need to put in certain places. I've been saving them up for ages. I think if I do
money in GTA Online. Those are the best ways to make money in GTA Online in 2026.
Yeah, if I move all of that over.
Those are the best ways to make money in GTA Online in 2020.
Because I've got so much going on here, the computer can't hack it. That's why it goes all fucked up. But it's fine when it's rendered. Trust me. Right, so I just need to get rid of that, then shorten it. That needs to fade out. How about 10 frames, and then those.
are your favourite ways? Let me know in the comments. And like and subscribe for more of the best GTA guides on the internet.
So this bit, I'll just have one continuous section of footage. I just need to choose what to put in it. What do I say?
Are your favourite ways? Let me know in a comment.
So what are your favourite ways? So I could just choose anything. Let me go and see some of my old footage and see if I've got anything in there. Doomsday Criminal Mastermind. I've got all of that footage from ages ago. Oh, actually, Doomsday Criminal Mastermind. Let's do Act 3 Finale. If I can find it. There's Abby's Act 3 Finale. Where's mine? DD Act 3 1. I can't see it. Maybe I didn't have my footage in there. I've also got the Dr. Dre finale footage here that I could use. I'll do that. Let me... When I talk about Dr. Dre, I'll use the bit of him beating up Matey at the end. This is where everyone got the host payout at the end. We got 2 million each, was it? Yeah, we all got 2 million each. The 8 million Dr. Dre finale. Although it's got Josh's stupid, ugly ass character in it all the time. Look. Right, is there a bit where he's not in it? Fucking ugly. Alright, that'll do, innit? If I use that bit.
Streets!
I'll use that bit of footage rather than the Johnny Guns bit. It makes more sense. That's what I wanted, but I didn't want to... I was running out of time because I know I had to live stream. Here it is, it's in there. Ah, for fuck's sake, it's too long. Right, before I move it, I'll shorten it. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Right.
The springs of... Unless they're on top money.
There we go, that looks good. Right, put that back in.
This brings us on to the agency, but not the Dr. Dre missions, which are a bit of a pain in the arse, unless they are on double money. The best use of your time is by completing...
There we go. Right, I still haven't done the end. Right, what was I going to do for the end? I need to find some good action footage. I didn't record any, but I've got some old vids. Could put Death Stranding 2 in there. I've got my loadout footage from last year. I've got Matey crying. Oh, you're talking about TGG's accidental clickbait? Yeah, I covered that as well, didn't I? I've got Oscar Guzman. Should we have Oscar Guzman? Finale speedrun fail. What is that? Oh, I know what I use. Down Chiliad time trial. This has got all of my fails. How long is the clip? Right, so if that's 15 minutes, I recorded for like 40 minutes trying to do fucking down Chiliad time trial. Yeah, that's the clip we need. I need to find the best crash out now in that video. That's just where we didn't drive very well. Ah, that's better than that. I can do better than that. That's quite a good one. Yeah, let's go with that tree. So if I get it from there, that can be where the sound starts. So...
Are your favourite ways? Let me know in the comments. And like and subscribe for more of the best GTA guides on the internet.
Cool, and then I'll fade it out with the music. That's a fun way to make money, isn't it? Right, I need to go through all of my transitions now. I've got a little bit of footage that I need in... Where is it? I think I still need something at the beginning. 1, 2, 3. I think that's it. Alright, in the intro, I just need 3 more bits of footage to put in. Right, let me just save what we've got.
It's been 2 years now since I last made a GTA Online Billionaire's money guide. But
Okay, it's been 2 years since I made the last money guide. What on earth am I going to put in there? The next bit is the save.
A lot has changed.
Save, my trophies.
then, with major new DLCs changing how you'd now play the game. There are an enormous amount of businesses, heists, and activity.
I'm not going to put in here. I just need to chop the bits up and then...
Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe for the best.
This is a great line. Check this out. How many people have I got here? This is a great... It's my favourite bit of the entire video is this bit.
I'll show you how to make bank in the most efficient ways, so you can earn more money than a Somalian daycare centre.
It's my favourite bit of the entire video. Make more money than a Somalian daycare centre.
You can earn more money than a Somalian daycare centre. Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe for the best GTA guides on the internet. So without further ado, this is the GTA Online Billionaires Money Guide 2026. Let's first look at a few businesses. The nightclub has to be the easiest of all businesses to run.
Right, so I need something here about not making it for 2 years. Leering centre. A lot of things have changed.
Are an enormous amount of businesses, heists, and activities you can do. Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe for the best GTA guide. But a lot has changed since then, with major new DLCs changing how you now play the game. There are an enormous amount.
I need this bit about me
It's
not
been
being
2 years now since I last made a GTA Online Billionaires Money Guide.
Maybe I'll just have some cinematics with money. What is there? Let me have a look at some older footage that I could use. Shall I put the hangar in it? Oh, I've got published videos here. I've got fucking loads that I've saved. I haven't put in cheating at gambling. I haven't put that in it. Although my video on that specific thing got copyright and taken down. And I got a strike. So maybe I'll leave that out on purpose. What is it?
It's been 2 years now since I last made a GTA Online Billionaire's money guide, but a lot has changed since then, with major new DLCs changing how you'd now play the game. There are an enormous amount of businesses.
Right, let me do this bit. Let me load up my cinematics that I recorded, and I'll chop that up. What have I called it? Money Sin, I think I called it. Money Nightclub. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Money Guide Sin. So these are some Rockstar. Oh, that's a nice clip. I never actually used that. Although it's got a Christmas tree in it, but I really like this shot. Look. It's nothing to do with businesses either, so forget that. Talking bollocks. I hate that clip of the bunker. I've used that twice, I think. I'll put the Coke one in, because that's quite a good one. I only need one about the business anyway, and then a little bit about heists. I'll just get a cutscene for that.
Are an enormous amount of businesses, heists are an enormous.
That's all I need. Heists.
Activities you can.
And then activities could be anything really. Heists. Let me get. Where was. Pack standard one there. So if I use that and find a cutscene for that. I'll get it when we're going in the bank. Or coming out of the bank. I've already got the bit at the end somewhere. Nearly there. Maybe I should put my dick in it. And I'll draw my dick on the wall, like I normally do. State of that dick, man. Look at the bell end in it, the fucking triangular bell end. It's not my finest bit of work. Oh, it's got professional in it. I actually quite like that first bit. So if I get that, it's probably too long. That's what she said. It's a very, very tiny bit in there anyway, isn't it? It's like a second, 2 seconds worth of footage. That's Blue Bear, isn't it? This fucking dickhead dressed up as a professional. Everyone knows. Everyone here already knows it's him.
And activities, heists and activities you can do.
I'm going to extend it because that's too short. So if I have it, is that the cutoff point anyway? Because it just going like that and then it just cuts to something else.
Heists and activities you can do, but I'll show you how.
Yeah, that's good. Right. So normally for my intros, I will use this one as my transitions.
Are an enormous amount of businesses, heists.
So I'll just do that because I'm being lazy and use the same one for every single bit.
I'll show you how to make bank in the most efficient ways, so you can earn more money than a Somalian daycare centre. Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe for the best GTA guides on the internet.
Right, I need something to go in there. What should I put in there? Need to find some good action stuff to go in there. Don't want that. Right, let's go back to my footage for the actual video. What can I put in there? Have I got anything here?
So,
It's boring, isn't it?
show you how to make bank in the most efficient way. Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe for the best GTA guides on the internet. So,
Oh, what am I going to put in there? I need 2 more clips. Silent and Sneaky. That's always got good footage, isn't it? This was me and you, Anand, wasn't it? I've already got the bit where I hit mate in the face. Down here. Maybe this? I don't think that's long enough, is it? Is there any other cutscene? It's only the bit on the way out, isn't it? Maybe the bit at the end where we've completed it. So in this video, I show you how you can get 1.9 million from doing this. Maybe we have that. I haven't actually got this bit anywhere else. Let me cut that. I'll stick it where it needs to go. And then we'll see how that looks. There's a great shot where it just stops like that for a sec, where my character's a bit fucked up.
the best GTA guides on the internet. So without further ado, GTA guides on the internet. So without further ado,
It's too loud.
before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe for the best GTA guides on the internet. So without further ado, the best GTA guides on the internet.
I feel like I need to pause that even longer. But then I need to make that smaller, don't I? Because I've made that bigger, but then you can't actually see. If I make that smaller again. Look.
Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe for the best GTA guides on the internet. The best GTA guides on the internet. So without further ado,
I feel like it's not stopping in the right place. Because I've got them, it's too short, that clip. maybe if I cut that and decide where I want that bit to
Right, for the GTA guides on the internet.
Right, I think if it goes there, where it's a best GT guides.
Guides on the internet. Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe for the best GTA guides on the internet. So without further ado, this is the GTA.
That's the one. Right, how should I do this last transition? And make it a bit longer so I can see it better.
So without further ado,
I don't like the wobbly bit, it looks horrible. What if... This one normally has to take quite a while.
So without further ado, this...
I'll just go back to the old trusty one. Or edgy, but it might be too bright. I often find it's too bright.
is
Is that too much?
So without further ado, this is... So without further ado,
I think it needs to be longer then, doesn't it, if I use that one?
so without further ado, this is...
That's better, isn't it? Yeah? Yeah! I'm not even looking for your answers. But I'm just talking to myself.
GTA Online Billionaires Money Guide 2026. Let's first look at a few businesses. The nightclub has to be the easiest of all businesses to run, especially with the passive income from your club's popularity. Keeping popularity at maximum will see $50,000 put into your save every 48 minutes. The best way to keep your popularity up is by either switching DJs or doing one of the two little missions inside the club.
As always, I've got to put my sound effect in there, haven't I? I haven't got it saved, so I'll go into my sound effects file. Unless you use different, I've got boing. I've got Minecraft. It's the one I always use. And then I've got to have my Wilhelm scream. By the way, you can hear this. If you go into director mode, you can hear this in the background if you stand there long enough. So it needs to be there. I need to put it on another layer then. It's got to be quite, it needs to be quite subtle.
When your safe reaches its $250,000 limit, get it emptied and start over again. The other side of the business is something you only need to worry about maybe once a week, and that's the warehouse producing stock dependent on what businesses you already own. To maximize...
Oh yeah, my money transitions, they're not proper transitions, they're more like overlays which look like transitions. But I think they're a bit too heavy. And they take a long time to process. Which is... That's the money falling. So look, for example, if I put this here.
The other side of the business...
So it should do that.
The other side of the business...
It's a bit out of sync because when you play it, if I speed it up, I think it needs to be at least double the speed. Boom, 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 boom. So it go.
The other side...
And then it covers up The bit that you don't want.
The other side of the business is something you only need to...
Do we like it? I don't know if I like it. That means I'm not going to use it. And there's that one, which has a rip. This is a better one, but it's... Look how long it is. It takes forever. That's probably got to be at least 3 times faster. The money flips and then it has a hole in the middle.
The other side of the business is something you only need to worry about.
Is it too much?
The other side of...
I need one there because I'm starting a new paragraph. I'll use the blur one. Or will I? Yeah.
The other side of the business is something you only need to worry about maybe once a week, and that's the warehouse producing stock dependent on what businesses you already own. To maximize this, you want to make sure it's all upgraded.
It's cutting out because it's got too much going on.
You want a coke, counterfeit cash, and meth lab, as well as bunker and any CEO creates warehouse, as these, along with your 5 technicians, will generate the most money. When your coke reaches 10 out of 10.
I'll have one there because it's quite similar, but it needs to change.
Coke reaches 10 out of 10. Coke reaches...
Maybe not, because it's close to afterwards.
Crates, that's the best time to sell.
Alright, sale time. This buyer's being a little sketchy. Doesn't want to give us too much information.
The seller missions are usually quick.
I think Hazard's voice is probably AI as well, if I'm honest. Do you know how often I can send people to source goods for the warehouse? Every 48 minutes. I don't know if I've still got that footage in hand. I don't know if I think I stopped recording at that point.
Seller missions are usually quick and easy, and with a good high demand bonus, you're looking at around $1.6 million in just a few minutes of actual work.
Better. Does that transition? I need one there. Why is it not showing me what it does?
Another easy one is the bunker. Every 48 minutes, you'll get the chance to make $50,000 in only a couple of minutes from shifting excess weapon parts to an ammunition store.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
But the big bucks are in the main gun running side. Make sure you always buy the supplies for $75,000, which in turn will turn into $210,000 worth of product. And then you can make $315,000 in a full public lobby, and all while still just one vehicle. The other major business to stay on top of is the acid lab. These supplies are only $60,000 each.
It's gonna cost a little, but I can hook us up.
When your lab is full, get it sold in a public lobby, where you're looking at over $500,000, and with some of the easiest selling missions in the game, as every single one, regardless of how much stock you move, is solo friendly.
Yeah, but that's because I record it on PS.
Make sure to boost this business inside the app to get it full in around 3 hours rather than 4. You can of course raid a stash house each day and hope to get free supplies for one of these businesses, saving you up to $75,000.
Okay, I think I found. Do I need to add a little bit about the hangar? What do you think? It's not something that people do regularly, but when it's double money, it makes you a ton of cash. And like, you could do it in an hour if you're really good and you got some mates and you know what you're doing and you know how to job walk and you know how to bypass the cooldown. But do I need to do one for the hangar, do you think, or leave it? Why do I look so blue and white at the minute? I need some proper orange lighting in here. What do you think? Do I need to put hangar stuff in it? A couple of minutes of explaining the hangar? No one's replying. I'll just carry on.
New to GTA Online is a way to make these businesses even better, and that's once you own one of the 3 new mansions. These mansions are not cheap, starting at $11.5 million if you didn't get a discount, but the benefits are well worth it. If you head to your AI assistant, you have the option to boost productivity for a business for a full 24 hours.
What do you need, Daddy?
This boost is equivalent to almost double production speed. The businesses available are all 5 of the biker businesses, as well as the aforementioned bunk.
Okay, so shall I quickly write up a script for it? I think I probably should. If I'm in 2 minds, then I should probably add it. I'm going to put it at the end of the video, so I don't know how to introduce it. There is... Is my typing really loud? Because I know I've got a really loud keyboard. I forgot about the boost, I mentioned that. Hello, Abik. I'm going to turn my microphone down a little bit. So I know my typing is really loud. And it might just be really annoying. My TV's going to turn itself off. There's one of business, and it's probably not one you want to keep on top of, but is extremely giving, generous, during event weeks, and that is the air freight cargo is, I don't need to say business again, air freight cargo from the hangar. Make sure you have your hangar at Fort Zancudo. Save time on sourcing. I'm not going to go into mad detail. make sure you have your Hangar app for included to take some sourcing. One type of cargo. From either. What are the cargoes? It's what is narcotics, chemicals, medical supplies, isn't it? They're the top three. I've got a video. That's right, isn't it? Hangar. Hangar site. Visa blocking. Rooster sourcing. Hangar cinematic. Hangar crash site. It would be Hangar Nagaski. I spelled that wrong. Here we go. Hangar stats. Yeah, narcotics, chemicals, and medical supplies. I've got my old footage from when I made 11.5 million as well that I could just add on from one sale. How do I go through narcotics, chemicals, without this. Your hangar is full. And make as much as. Just got to double check if when I made 11, was that double or was that more than double? I'm sure it was double. 11 million hangar sale. It keeps stalling when I watch it on there. Let me transfer it to here. Let's get rid of that. Is that double? That seems more than double. Is it 4 million, isn't it? Was that triple then? Now my keyboard is just very bouncy and springy. That's why it sounds so loud. It feels nice because it's clunky as well. So it feels nice to hit, but it is really loud. I had turned the microphone down while I was typing. This doesn't feel like double. I'm sure double was about 8 million, wasn't it? So I can't use it. I could just show... I can't show that because it's too much money. What other footage have I got? Hangar site crash. Hangar stat. I've got to have another selling mission in here. I've got 4 hangar before deals. I'll need to mention that as well. Heli tours. Alright, where am I going to fit it in then? You can also get a 10% bonus on payouts if you also own the Higgins Heli Tours. That's it, if you own the Higgins Heli Tours. You can now just sit tight with stock until it's a double money event week where you can make as much as... It wasn't 8 million, was it? I'm sure it's just under. I don't think I've got any footage of double. I need that, which shows you Fort Zancudo ones. I think I need the stats in there as well to show you how much money you can make. Yeah, I'll just work out. So if that's double, that would be 2,550,000 times 2. So the base payout is 5.1 times 1.5, 7.65. So if I say over 7.6 million from just one sale. I always get medical supplies because it's only one click down when you go onto that menu. You can now just sit tight with the start. You can't see my writing, can you? You can only see the main screen. We can make as much as over $7.6 million from just one sale. And the selling missions are totally solo friendly if you choose to deliver. No, you don't actually deliver it in the air, do you? If you choose to deliver, how is it worded? And how's it worded when you sell it? Let me find the footage again. Air and land. And it's land you want to pick, isn't it? Where these will always be just one vehicle. I think that's all it needs. Let me read it out. There is one other business that is probably not one you want to keep on top of, but is extremely generous during double money event weeks. And that is the air freight cargo from the hangar. Make sure you have your hangar at Fort Zancudo to save time on sourcing, and absolutely ensure you only source one type of cargo from either narcotics, chemicals, needs to be all medical supplies. If I can type, that'd be great. Or medical supplies, as these will pay out the most money when your hangar is full. Cue the stats. You can also get a 10% bonus of payouts if you also own the Higgins Heli Tours. I need to get some footage of Higgins Heli Tours, or at least go on the website and have a look. You can now just sit tight with this stock until it's a double money event week, where you can make as much as over $7.6 million from just one sale. And the selling missions are all totally solo friendly if you choose land, not to land, land rather than air, where these will always be just one vehicle. That's it, that's what I need, isn't it? And then I'll do the outro. Right. So I need to move all of that again. Now I spent ages fiddling around with. That's what she said. If I move it right out the way, because there's going to be lots of little chops and changes. Right, I'm going to record that and then we'll edit that bit in. Or do I? I don't think I should put it there. I should probably put it at the end of the business. Let me see if it fits at the end. Because I've got a businesses section. It might make more sense putting it in there. Where does it say heists?
Business for a full 24 hours.
What do you need, Daddy?
This boost is equivalent to almost double production speed. With this productivity boost, the bunker will turn one batch of supplies into however, this also makes the You can also have a master terminal in your mansion office. You can run most of your businesses from here.
I think then I could probably have...
Is from here.
I could cut that short because I think that's long anyway, and then stick it in there. Which means I need to move all of that out of the way. Make sure to save it in case what I do next fucks everything up. I'll put that back there. My contact lenses need to come out. I need my blur transition back in there.
To never get raided anyway, we'll have the chance.
I need to put a little mark there so I know exactly where it needs to go. Right. Let's move that right out of the way. I need to then, I'll record over here. Right, let's see how many tries I need to do this to get it right this time. Actually, I don't know if my boosting is based on that now. I can't remember. I did a video on it. I'm sure I did. I'm going to double check my stats. That is a new version. So I remember I changed the colour, but I don't know whether it's correct now. Bollocks. Let me go and have a look. Hello, Michael. I'll have a look at my other computer and see if I can find it. What have I called it? Oh, it's in my Money Fronts guide, wasn't it? Money Frontas, that's not the one. Money Fronts Ultimate Guide. Well, Mr. Favorworks, money laundering. They suck. Heat explained. Passive income. It's got to be before that. Other business. Oh, here it is. Other business bonuses. Other business bonuses. Actually, is my I don't know if my boosting is based on actually that now. I can't remember. Let me mute my own stream. I did a video on it. I'm sure I did. For fuck's sake. I'm going to double check my stats. That is a new version. So I remember I changed the colour. Why is it still playing? It's correct now. Where's it coming from? Let me go and have a look. Hello, Michael. I'll have a look at my other computer and see if I can find it. I don't know where the sound's coming from. I haven't got it open anywhere.
Oh, what have I called it? Oh, it's in my money funds guide.
Oh, it's on Discord. That's why. Right.
If you own the hands-on car wash, this will increase how much you can now make from your MC Biker Counterfeit Cash business, where it used to have a maximum base selling price of $367,500. If you also own the Smoke on the Water, $15,000, and owning the Higgins Heli Tours will increase your hangar base payout by 10%. So getting all 50 tier 1 crates, which gives you a 70% bonus, which used to pay out $2.55 million, will now pay out just over $2.8 million.
Okay, so it's 2.8. So these stats here are wrong. I don't know whether to create a new one or just put it in big, massive numbers on the screen. So what is double that now then? So 2805,000 times 2, 5.61. I need to write that in somewhere, I think. If we times that by 1.5, then that's 8.4 million. Although I'm not sure of the cap on this one, because it was weird, wasn't it, how it worked? It's like they took away what the cap was, or you only get it for like 10 people in the lobby or something. So I'm not 100% sure now.
Which is over $250,000 more. So are the money funds...
Oh well. You can now just sit tight with this stock until it's a double money event week, where you can make as much as, I don't need over now, $8.4 million from just one sale. Right, let me read it. Let me know if I've missed anything. I need to go back to my other screen now so I can actually see what you're saying. Okay, let me read it and let's see if this makes sense. Let me turn it up. There is one other business that is probably not one you want to keep on top of, but is extremely generous during double money event weeks, and that is the air freight cargo from the hangar. Make sure you have your hangar at Fort Zancudo to save time on sourcing, and absolutely ensure only source one type of cargo from either narcotics, chemicals or medical supplies, as these will pay out the most money when your hangar is full. You can also get a 10% bonus of payouts if you also own the Higgins Heli Tours. Although I could put up the first stats and then change it. I don't know, I'll see in a sec. You can now just sit tight with this stock until it's a double money event week, where you can make as much as $8.4 million from just one sale. And the selling missions are totally solo friendly if you choose land rather than air, where these will always be just one vehicle. Is there anything else I need to add? I think that's fine, isn't it? For business you don't want to do a lot of. Hello, Anawak, by the way, didn't see you there. Ijaz, hands-on car wash is also free for GTA Plus members. Although, to be honest, if you're a GTA Plus member, you've probably already bought the hands-on car wash anyway, haven't you? Let's be honest. It's only £1 million. Right, I think if I just record that and then I'll see what graphics I need to have to go with it. Right, let me unplug all my sound so I don't hear myself. Oh shit, I don't want to open that. It's going to fuck everything up. No. It clashes with my other streaming software when I open that. It's the one I use for recording. Right, where are we? Oh, God.
There is one other business that is probably not one you want to keep on top of, but is extremely generous during double money event weeks, and that is the air freight cargo from the hangar. Make sure you have your hangar at full Zancudo to save time on sourcing, and absolutely ensure you only source one type of cargo from either narcotics, chemicals, or medical supplies, as these will pay out the most money when your hangar is full. You can also get a 10% bonus on payouts. It should be on payouts. You can also get a 10% bonus on payouts if you also own the heating teletools. You can now just sit tight with this stock until it's a double money event week, where you can make as much as $8.4 million from just one sale. And the selling missions are all totally solo friendly if you choose land rather than air, where these will always be just one vehicle.
That's good enough. And by good enough, I mean that is perfect. That is exactly what the best GTA guides would have. Right, now I've got to cram it in. I need to plug everything back in so I can actually hear what's going on. Ba-ba-ba. Have I made enough space? Fuck yeah. This is where the really fiddly bit comes in. I can hear myself talking and I'm annoying myself. What time is it? It's only nearly 8 o'clock. I need a different song now to go in here. I've used up all of my best songs. Is it going to fit? It should fit. Let me go over here and see what I got. I can't remember which ones I've used. How can you love someone and learn to let them go? Choose that one. That's a nice one. I haven't used that yet. Yeah, let's use that. Things you never knew. Where's the... Have I just fucking deleted the other music? I haven't I?
There is...
It should be there.
businesses from here. There is one.
Oh, this is all messed up now, all the sound. Let's sort it out. Right. It's in the loud region, so I need to move that there.
There is one other business. There is one other business that is probably not one you want to keep on top of, but is extremely generous during...
The singing goes over the talking a bit too much, doesn't it? Maybe I should have it here.
Hangar is full.
Yeah, I think it's better there. The music kind of takes away from the singing, which drowns out my talking.
There is one other business that is probably not... There is one other business that is probably not one you want to keep on top of, but is extremely generous during double money event weeks, and that is the air freight cargo from the hangar. There is one other business that is probably not one you want to keep on top of, but is extremely generous during double money event weeks, and that is the...
Is it clashing too much? Does it feel like it's clashing too much? The music, the singing over the vocals.
Business that is probably not one you want to keep on top of. Is extremely generous during double money event weeks. That is the air freight cargo from the hangar. Make sure you have your hangar at full. That is the air freight cargo from the hangar. Make sure you have your hangar at full.
Move it forward a little bit. I need to get a cinematic now for the hangar. I might have to record that separately another time. This bit, I need that.
Make sure you have your hangar at Fort Zancudo to save time on sourcing. And absolutely ensure
let me take out these contacts. I've had them in all day and it makes your eyes feel like shit.
And absolutely ensure you only source one type of cargo, from either narcotics, chemicals or medical.
I've definitely got some footage somewhere of hangar-y stuff.
Only source one type of cargo, either narcotics, chemicals or medical supplies, as these will pay out the most money when your hangar.
What I think I'll do is do what I did with the nightclub, which is this.
You want a coke, counterfeit cash, and you can run most of your businesses from. Make sure you have your hangar at Fort Zancudo to save time on sourcing. And absolutely.
I don't need that bit now.
Absolutely ensure you only source one type of cargo, from either narcotics, narcotics.
Why does it disappear there?
The narcotics, chemical.
I wonder if it's going to do that when I render it.
Chemicals.
I can't type for shit.
Medical.
Why is it disappearing?
Either narcotics, chemicals.
That's really bugging me. I don't know why it's doing it. Check. I think it's that. I think it's the size that is making it. Let's see. No.
The narcotics.
Don't seem to make a difference. Let's just leave it. Oh, I might just leave it.
The narcotics, chemicals, or medical supplies.
Hello, King.
These will pay out the most money when your hangar is full, as these will pay for supplies.
That needs to be closer.
As the supplies. These will pay out the most money when your hangar is full. You can also get a...
Oops. Oh, getting irritable now.
out the most money. Your hangar is full. Also get a 10% bonus off payouts. It should be on payouts. You can also get a 10% bonus. Also get a 10% bonus on payouts if you also own the Higgins Heli Tours. You can now just sit tight with this stock until it's a 10% bonus on payouts. You also own the Higgins Heli Tours. You can now just sit tight with this stock until it's a double money event week, where you can make as much as $8.4 million from just one sale. Until it's a double money event week. You can make as much as $8.4 million.
Slayer and Ant.
$1 from just one sale. Selling missions are all totally from just one sale, and the selling missions are all totally solo friendly if you choose land rather than air, where these will always be just one vehicle.
That's it, innit? I just need that. Now I need to put the footage on it.
Are all totally solo friendly. Choose land rather than air. These will always be just one vehicle.
I'll have some. And then it will end there. Again, Right, so I need...
Absolutely ensure you only source one type of cargo.
I need some footage of one type of cargo, which should be over here. I can't really use that because that was on a triple money. I don't know if I've got... If I've got anything else that's a bit more normal. Ah, Hangar after DLC. Here we go. I use both. I've got both. God, I'm clever getting both. Before and after. I'll freeze frame that. Stick them together.
And absolutely ensure you only source one type of cargo from either narcotics.
For fuck's sake, it's just edit it over there. Oh my god, it's gone over the voice. I'll get that in a minute. There we go. How can you love someone and learn to let them go?
Absolutely ensure you only source one type of cargo from either narcotics. Absolutely ensure you only source one type of cargo from either.
I will use a Gaussian blur on this bit to make the writing stand out.
These will pay out the most money when your hangar is full. You can also get these.
I use the old table that I've got to go on top of that in a sec. So filters, Gaussian blur. Zero 0.6.
Either narcotics, chemicals, or medical supplies, as these will pay out the most money when you're.
Then I need my table. Hello, hooligan. Are there any trophies on the desk for the hangar, similar to the office or nightclub? I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. I'm getting annoyed. This is what I don't like about editing. It's so fiddly and it gets so frustrating. So many little things to adjust that most people won't even notice as well, and you just do it. Like this little thing here that I'm doing.
As these will pay out the most money when your hangar is full. You can also.
That's it. That's the only time it's going to be on screen for a couple of seconds.
Also get a 10% bonus on.
I think if I do... No, I was going to try and split it top and bottom, but it won't work.
Also get a 10% bonus on payouts. If you also...
If I call that a before and after... Or should I bother?
Also get a 10% bonus on.
No, I think I'll keep it there. Right, I need that to go on top of here.
Also get a 10% bonus on payouts. Also get 10% bonus on 10% bonus on payouts.
I think that needs to be blurred as well. Oh, it feels like these stats are wrong now, because I only mentioned the 10% bonus here, but then it's going to be covered up with the other graphics.
Also get a 10% bonus on payouts. If you also own the Higgins Heli Tours, you can now.
Fuck it. Right, I need Higgins Heli Tours. Have I got any footage of Higgins Heli Tours anywhere? I think I deleted all of my Money Fronts footage to save space. Publish videos, money. Money Front's Ultimate Guide. I must have it in there. I just need a still. That's all I need. Oh, that's the hanger bit. Let me get rid of that a sec.
Able to edit is now.
I can't see it properly. Right, that's the car wash. I don't think I use it until the end.
You can get the way to make around and massive generate money. You can big your work is delivered. Some boost own now see use dollars this 35.
Here we go.
Owning it.
That's all I need. I don't need the talking, so I get rid of that. Why is that so fucking big?
10% bonus on payouts. If you also own...
That it needs to be in a different place, and it looks horrible there. There.
Get a 10% bonus on payouts. If you also own the Higgins Helitours, you can now just...
That's it, innit? That's good enough. I don't need that then, do I?
You also own the Higgins Helitours. You can now...
I need to freeze that. Which I thought we already did.
You can now just sit tight with this stock until it's a double money event week, where you can make as much as 8 point...
Now I need my hanger selling footage that I've just deleted from there. Should still be in my media pool. Hanger alpha DLC, hangers. 400 before, hanger stats. And I know where it's gone. I'm glad you're showing people how time consuming editing actually is. Most don't know. I didn't know either. It is very, extremely time consuming. That's why people go, oh, when are you doing the video? For something like this that I know is going to last till the end of the year, it needs to be as good as it can be. So all these little editing things and to make sure everyone gets the information they need is where all the time goes. Right, where is my hanger selling that I had in here? Hanger stats, hangers, hanger after DLC, full hanger before. Where is the bit where I'm selling it? Is it up here? Oh, there it is. Right, so what was the bit I need?
You can now just sit tight with this stock until it's a double money event week, where you can make...
I'll just have me getting in the vehicle.
You can now just sit tight with this stock until it's a double money event week, where you can make as much as $8.4 million from just one sale. And the selling missions...
Don't want the map bit, it looks ugly, so I'll do it afterwards.
Stock until it's a double money event week, where you can make as much as...
Right, for there, I need my money graphic.
sure to boost. We are looking at over half a
This one.
event week, where you can make as much 8
Is that going to be too big?
8.4
Nah, let's get that.
$8.4 million from just one sale. And selling missions are all totally solo friendly if you choose land.
I have no idea what that said.
Selling missions are all totally solo friendly if you choose land.
I can keep that, and then I need to go back to get me choosing land.
Choose land. If you choose land. Friendly if you choose land.
That feels clunky there.
If you choose land, there. These will choose land. Choose land rather than air, where these
I need to freeze that.
and there, where these will always be just one vehicle. There.
And then the one vehicle bit, the last bit I need is just me doing some cool stuff in this. Oh no, I need that bit as well.
Not one you want to keep on top of, but is extreme.
I'll have to make some cinematics for that one, wasn't I? We better footage than that. Am I doing any cool jumps anywhere? It's quite boring, isn't it? Maybe use that or I'll just crash into this. That looks stupid. That'll do.
Selling missions are all totally solo friendly if you choose land rather than air, where these will always be just one vehicle.
Don't know if I've already got music over the top of this. Let me solo it. That's fine. Cool. Well,
Be just one vehicle, where these will always be just one vehicle.
got to glue that. Then I think I only need, which I can do tomorrow morning, just get a little bit of footage there, and I think I'm done. Right, let me save before I move it. I forgot to do this bit. So yeah, if you want to wonder how long it takes, look at all these cuts that I've made over this entirety video. The video is like, I think 16 minutes long. And this is how much effort has had to be put into it. Right, transitions. I need the swipe sound in there.
There's one more. It's often overlooked by Neil.
Do you know what? I feel like I've put it in the wrong place.
When you fill it to 60% with standard and mid-range vehicles,
fuck it, it's
you're now
wasted.
guaranteed a top.
Hello, Jay. Yeah, but why would you source pass? Forget it. I'm not even going to get into it.
There is one other business that is probably not one you want to keep on top of, but is extremely generous during double money event weeks, and that is the air freight cargo from the Hangar. Make sure you have your Hangar at Fort Zancudo to save time on sourcing.
I've got those sounds. I don't want those sounds.
And absolutely ensure you only source one type of cargo from either narcotics, chemicals, or medical supplies, as these will pay out the most money when your hangar is full. You can also get a 10% bonus on payouts if you also own the Higgins Helitours. You can now sit tight with this stock. Now just sit tight with the Higgins Helitours. You can now just sit tight with this stock. Now just sit tight with this stock until it's a double money event week, where you can make as much as $8.4 million from just one sale. And the selling missions are all totally solo friendly if you choose land rather than air, where these will always be just one vehicle. There's one more.
I think we're good for now. I'm sure I'll find some mistake in it or something I've missed the pin.
Those are the best ways to make money.
I think I'll also, tomorrow, is just add extra subtitly bits on it.
Riding a bike for This brings us on to the agency, but
Right, I think we're good for now. What's the ending like? I'm going to add my outro to the end of that as well, to seal the deal. So I think there's only 2 bits of footage I need. One for the very beginning, wasn't it? Did I put the one at the very beginning? I need one there.
it's been 2 years now since I last made a GTA Online Billionaire's money guide. But
I wonder what I can use for saying it's been 2 years. I don't know what to put in. Maybe do my last money guide from just have the thumbnail from 2024. I might do that. And then I just need to create a cinematic for that. And then I think we're done. All right, I need a rest. Oh, I'm trying to render it already. It's not even finished. Right. Thanks for tuning in and keeping me company and helping me edit. Hopefully you learnt something as well and know how much effort goes into one of these videos. Look at all this. Every single chop and change has had to be edited. That's audio, voice, graphics, overlays, all of that. And this is where we are. Right, thanks everyone. I might come on tomorrow and do the last bit. I'm finishing early tomorrow, or I might just do it at home and then I'll publish it then, can't I? Yeah, I might just do that. I'll probably finish it off. I've only got 2 bits to add in anyway, haven't I? And then I'll publish it tomorrow. Shall I do it as a premiere so we can all watch it together again, even though you already know it's in it? I'll probably do that at some point. Until then, thanks guys, and I will see you tomorrow.